Okay, guys, I fucked up. I fucked up, like, multiple things. First of all, I wasn't supposed to go that way. That's just to get... I could go that way. That just gets me speed boots. I don't fucking care about speed boots. And you know what? The other thing that's hidden is there's 4 hidden items. There's speed boots. There's a weapon for Pekka, which I'm not even going to bother with. And then there's a weapon for Ryu and armor for Ryu. I only want to get the weapon and the armor for Ryu. So what I also fucked up because I forgot to bring water. So I actually just went back to base camp and started again. Also, I hit the wrong button on my keyboard, so instead of unpausing it, I started a new video. So, whatever. So, welcome back with more Breath of Fire 3. So, oh god. What a pain in the ass. So, I'm going to take a trip through the desert that is going to allow me to get the weapon for Ryu, the armor for Ryu, and get to the Oasis in one shot. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to walk north. So we're going to head straight for the North Star, and we're going to do this for 2 full nights. So let's just walk forward. The whole, because I looked up on like, how long does it take to get to the item, and it was like 7 nights, and you're like, I don't want to do that. And then I saw, like, while I'm looking at this thing, I'll see what the item was, and I was like, oh wait, speed boots? I don't care about that. And what's the other item that takes 7 nights to get to? Oh, a weapon for Pekko? I don't care about that either. I like Pekko, but I don't need him anymore. So, I'm just going to get the sword, the life armor, the royal sword, which is the same. I could have gotten them back near Combinat by fishing, but I decided to wait till now because I didn't want to deal with all that. And I want to show you guys how to do this. So we're going to do this for 2 full nights. Oh. Okay, so we got a battle. Oh, there's the satchel right away. Let's see what we got. Cacti and Scorpion, huh? Alright, lightning works really well here, so we'll use that. Works well on the Scorpions, at least. I really do not want them to use, Tornado. Any enemy that has Tornado, you really don't want them to do it. Do it again. Oh, reprisal, wow. Do it again. Oh, they all have EX turn, cool. So yeah, sorry about all that fuckery. Healing herb, okay. Out we go. Alright, so let me reorient myself to north. You can always tell because by the way, you can tell the difference between the North Star and the false North Star, even if they're at the same height. The North Star is a little more red, and the false North Star is a little more violet. All right. Now, if you're going to do it this way, this is difficult to do, by the way. You got to conserve your water by quite a lot, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Alright, so there's the message. Your throat's getting dry. You should have some water. So what you want to do is you want to continue walking until you take damage 4 times. And then use your water. 1. 2. Oh, battle. Alright. Alright, Cacti, Draken, 2 Scorpions. So we can Quake. The Drak's not going to move, and the Cacti's are really slow, so really the Scorpions are the threat. This doesn't take them out. Hopefully it'll take them at least close to it. Ooh, God. Ryu will take one out. Oh, he's double blow, so that's no big deal. I should have him attack the Scorpion, but it's an extra turn, so it don't matter. Oh, yeah, I forgot how little damage he does. That's okay. Take out the Cacti. Yep. Alright, now this Drak is no threat at all. You can actually unparalyze them, and I think there's a skill they use that you can learn, but I don't need skills anymore. I got everything I need to beat the game. Except for these items in the desert. Got a croc tear out of that. Alright. I'm not going to bother with the satchel. So I took damage 2 times. I'm going to take damage 2 more times before I use water. But I got to reorient myself and make sure I'm facing north. Which I am. Well, that nods? Yeah, that's the red one. Okay. 3. 4. Okay, so I'm going to stop here and use the water. Which I actually forgot to get. I forgot they don't give it to you automatically. I know it says 16. You use it once. That's enough water for 3 characters. Alright, let's continue. And one mistake that a lot of people make when they're doing the desert, no matter which direction you're going, no matter which directions you're following, one mistake that people make is they camp as soon as they see it start to get bright out. Don't do that. Wait till you're prompted. It gets very bright before you can... You see it's starting to get bright now. Don't camp now. And don't worry, no matter how bright it gets, you'll still be able to see that star until the moment where it tells you, hey, it's time to stop. Right there, right when you can't see the star anymore. It says the sun has risen, walking during the day only wastes energy, time to make camp. Okay, so we will camp. We'll talk to our characters and everything. Where's Pekka? No, I'm not trying to break camp. I'm trying to talk to Pekka. Pursue. Anytime you want to go back, you could use the rocket to go back. I'm not trying to break camp. Where's everybody? Oh, they're probably all inside. He's just being a fried onion outside. Yeah, they're all crowded in here. Phew! It's so hot, I'm panting like a dog. We're supposed to head north, right? As long as we can see the stars, we should be alright. It's a long trip ahead. Better conserve water as much as possible. Don't this just beat all? Everywhere you look, sand. How are you supposed to know which way you're going in this? The stars. So... we rest. Okay, so that was one night. Now I want to head north for one more night. So let's reorient myself north. Okay. It's time consuming, but this part can be really intense. I don't know, it's kind of crazy. There's sort of a part like this in Breath of Fire 4, but it's in the middle of the game. Actually, kind of close to the beginning of the game. It's like in the first third. So we're going to take damage 4 times before we use the water. One. Oh, and we got a battle. So it's only 1 and battle. Oh, there's a satchel right away. So I can actually get that. Alright, just a Drac. That's no fucking problem at all. Good night. What did we get? Wisdom C. Those are always welcome. Okay, so now I just reorient myself, which I'm actually already facing north. So we're good. Two. Three. 4. Any more than that, by the way, and you get your max hit points lowered. Let's use another water. Continue north. Alrighty then. Yeah, and I remember trying trying to walk the guy that I was talking to online through this whole thing, like the guy that never got through this, but he just said, like, no matter what, I've used guides, I've used everything I can get through that part. I'm like, wow, that's fucking crazy. Alright, what do we got? A Magmite, huh? Let's just try attacking. Not a whole lot of damage, but... Ow. These guys probably have a lot of hit points, though. You're dead. Cool. Before I move on, let me just use items to heal myself. That's good enough for now. Not gonna bother looking for the satchel. Alright, so I'm gonna reorient myself to north, which is that way, and we're gonna move. Every once in a while you come across something like a bone or something, you know? It's crazy. Alright, the second night's almost over with. I can understand that this could be very daunting if you're not oriented to it, and I remember it took me quite a few tries the first time. Looks like we got a battle. But it's not impossible, and if you follow my directions, like, the easiest thing is just one tick right of the North Star and just continue to go in that direction the entire time. And that will bring you right there to the end of it. But you won't get any items. This way you get items. But yeah, I'm not going to bother with the stuff that's not for Ryu. Alright, just cacti now. You do that pollen shit to me. Wow, it worked on everybody but Momo. Doesn't matter. We'll die anyway. Not gonna bother looking for this satchel. I don't see the star. I really don't want to camp without... I'm probably one step away from being prompted. Let me tilt the monitor a little. Shit. Wait, there it is. Is that it? It's the brightest star. It's the only star I can see. Yeah, I was like 2 steps away. Alright, cool. So now we're gonna camp. Just do that by pressing start. I doubt they have anything new to say. Or just how big this desert is. Oh, you're saying something now. Phew! No wonder they call it the Desert of Death. Don't forget to check the direction of the stars when you break camp. I wonder what all these monsters here in the desert eat. Probably people like us out for a walk in the desert, eh? Yeah. Oh, Jesus, what the... Alright, Gar, I wasn't trying to talk to you. Rest. Okay. So now we have gone 2 full nights north. What we're going to do is we're going to turn west. So first let me orient myself. That's the evening star. Where's the North Star? There's the full... Okay, so there's the North Star. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk west. So to go west, you face the North Star and you go left. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to walk 2 nights and then a little bit more. So we're kind of facing the evening star, but you can see it moving. Alright. So we're prompted to use water, but we're going to wait on that until I take damage 4 times. One. 2. 3. And 4. Okay, so stop here. Use water. Boop. Continue. Oh, we got a battle or something. I think it's a battle. Yeah. Let's see who we fighting. Cacti. Not a big deal. Yeah. So much for him. Now Momo's leveled up to level 31. And Ray is pretty close, actually. Alright, so I'm going to have to reorient myself to west before I even move at all. So, well, there's the evening star. That's pretty much going to be it. But always double check. So, just continue moving towards the evening star. It's a very complicated route that I'm taking. This first part's easy, but it gets complicated after you get the... I think it's the armor first, and then you get the sword afterwards. One thing you could do is, after getting the armor and the sword, go back, and then just do the, you know, one tick right from North Star trick. But I'm not going to do that. I don't want to spend more time in the desert after all this shit. Alright, it's another battle. Oh, Satchel's right there, too. Let's see what we're fighting. Cacti and Scorpion. Alright. Take him out, Momo. Yeah. Ah, Ryu, what the fuck, dude? Should have Ryu tech the other one. I'm going to attack that. No, actually, no, it's probably wouldn't have worked. Yeah, I was hoping he had just enough hit points for me to do that. Oh, I hit the cacti by mistake is what I did. Oh, no, that was... no, I'm stupid. That was lightning. Healing herb? Alright, whatever. Alright, I'll reorient myself. That's probably it, but I always double check, because that star does move around. Alright. And we're going to be doing this for 2 nights, and then we're going to go a little further. So it's like kind of like 2.5 nights, really. Alright. Prompted for water. Wait till 4 ticks. One. Two. Well, it's gonna be morning before I can need to use it. 3. Alright, I'll camp and then use water. That should be good. Oh, should we talk to him again? Yeah, I don't think Peko ever really. I wonder just how big this desert is. Alright, so they haven't changed their tune yet. Let's rest and get the hell out of here. Before I go anywhere, I'm going to use my water. So just double check that I'm facing exactly west, which I was. And we're going to go for another full night in this direction. See those other 3 stars rising on. You can also see the evening star is slowly rising up as we walk towards it too. run into a battle yet. Probably soon. What will be first, a battle or being prompted for water? It is a battle. We got a battle. Ugh. I don't really want to fuck with this. It's like, I really don't want to deal with that shit. Pick a direction and walk. It's like I could derp around looking for the satchel, but, you know, I don't know about that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Probably very soon going to be prompted to use water, I would think. We'll see what happens first. Water, a battle, or it starts to get bright. Water, okay. Well, let's continue to walk anyway. So as I was saying, that's one. In Breath of Fire 4, there is a part like this kind of near the beginning of the game, and it's a lot easier. Although you don't get as good directions as 2. It's a lot simpler than this. Because the area is a lot smaller than the desert. I mean, it's not small, but it's a lot smaller than the desert. That was 3, and we got a battle. What are we going to fight? Alright, this I can deal with easily. Fuck you all. Alright, Ryu, come on, you can do it. Ugh, you can't, apparently. Chlorine, come on with that shit. And then pollen. Just status ailments, status ailments, status ailments. Let's just do this. Oh, missed. Well, he's blind, so... And that was the X turn, it didn't matter much. Oh, come on, Momo, kill it. Thank you. Ryu, kill this cactus. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, raise level to level 31. Let's use antidote. So I'm looking to take damage from walking one more time before I use water. But I gotta reorient myself first. Alright, that's probably it right there, but always double check with the North Star. Always. Never assume anything. Alright, let's use water. Alright, now it's probably going to be morning pretty soon. I would imagine that's the next thing to happen. I might run into a battle before then, but it should be lightening up pretty soon. Yep, getting light. Hopefully nothing else happens. Okay, cool. Sun has risen, blah, blah, blah. I'm ready to do this. Alright, since everybody's still in the same positions, I'm assuming they have nothing else new to say. So we're just gonna rest. Alright, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna continue to walk west, but every battlefield we get, we're gonna check carefully for items. Because one of them is going to have the royal armor. I don't know if it's going to be the first battlefield or whatever, but it should be halfway through the day or so. I'm guessing the next thing to happen will probably be being prompted for water, though. Could be wrong on that. We'll find out. It's probably going to take me another video after this to finish off the desert. It kind of sucks, two full videos of desert, but... Well, you know what? I'll go to a half hour on this. Or you know what I'll do is I'll just go to, like, at the armor. I don't know. I'll go to a half hour or whatever. Alright, yeah. Tell me to use water. Alright. Because I don't want to have, like, really more than 2 full videos of desert. 1. And that's a battlefield. Hopefully this is the one. gonna have to check it thoroughly. I don't know if it's the one or not. Kind of feel like it's too soon. Oh, fuck off with that shit. Thankfully the enemies, although the scorpions are kind of dangerous, but for the most part the enemies aren't too dangerous here. So let's thoroughly check this battlefield for a satchel or chest or whatever. Yep, it's a satchel. Well, that wasn't it. That was a wisdom seed. Got into another fight, though. Just a Drac. No sense in not attacking him, since he can't attack back without me healing him. Alright, gotta reorient myself to west. I think I'm already facing west. It doesn't always turn you around. Alright. I believe that's 2. That's 3. Water. Alright, hopefully soon we get into that battlefield where there'll be a thing. We'll find the life armor. That might have been it. That was really soon after the last one. Oh, you can see it right there. Oh, good, good. Oh, God. I'm gonna fight some anyway, though. Cacti. Alright, there's life armor. Let's equip that. Boom. Alright, so now that we got the... Oh, there's another item there. Cool. I'll probably get into a battle now, but... Or not. That's cool that there was 2. Alright, so now what we're going to do, now that we got the life armor, you're going to head north. So we're going to... And you're going to do this until daybreak. Where's the false one? There it is. Okay. You know another way that you can tell? Nah, never mind. Because that star moves around a lot. Just the fact that it's kind of purplish. So we're going to do this until daybreak. And after this is where it's going to get kind of unusual. But trust me on this. I've done this before. I have this all written down on a scrap of paper from the last time I played it on fucking PSP. Alright, so it's starting to get bright. Alright, so let's do camp. And after this is where it's going to get unusual, but like I said, just trust in me on this one, guys. Say anything different? Phew, let me rest for just a minute. Yeah, they are saying different stuff now. Are you sure we're walking the right way? Sorry, we're okay. I'm sure we're doing okay. Is this God's way of saying that we are not supposed to meet with a god? Gar and I are fine, don't worry. Leave the fighting to us. Okay, so we're gonna rest. And I'm gonna stop the video here, since we're almost at a half hour, and hopefully I can cram the rest of the desert stuff into the next video. I'll try my best. I'll see you guys real soon with more Breath of Fire 3.